Alright y'all, welcome to today's weather. After severe weather brought damaging winds and tornadoes to the southern plains and Midwest, and brought a tornado warning and 10-20 mile-an-hour winds here to the Williams Weather headquarters. With more severe weather being stored as we head towards the weekend, I'll be breaking that all down coming up in this video. Alright y'all, welcome back. We're gonna take a look at the severe weather threat for the next 3 days. Looks like not much severe weather is happening today, just some general thunderstorms out west, north, and into Texas. But as far as tomorrow goes, there has been a slight risk issued, a level 2 out of 5 on the severe weather scale for eastern Texas all the way up into southwestern Tennessee, with the threats being a 5% chance here in the red, with a 2% surrounding that in the green. Tornadoes. As far as the damaging wind threats go, there's a 15% chance here in the yellow zone, and a 5% chance surrounding that in the red. As far as large hail goes, it's pretty much the same threat, 15% chance in the yellow, and a 5% chance in the red. Now, as far as day 3 goes, that's a bigger chance to see severe weather, as there has been an enhanced risk for severe weather issued, a level 3 out of 5 on the severe weather scale, spanning from Texas all the way up into Arkansas and Mississippi, with a slight risk surrounding that here in the yellow. Now, we don't know the exact hazards yet, what you could see as far as tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. We will break that down in the simulated radar here in a little bit. Now, as far as Friday's threat goes, like there has been a 50% chance for severe weather issued within this yellow zone here, spanning from Kentucky all the way down into Georgia. Let's go ahead and we're going to take a look at the simulated radar, see when you could expect the worst of the severe weather. Keep in mind the date and time are right over here. This is an Eastern time. And we're going to push this forward to right around Wednesday, 7 o'clock in the morning. Like we got some rain showers entering the slight risk zone before the main event gets started right around 6 and 7 o'clock. I see we got some supercells forming out there just west of Little Rock. Now, any supercell forms could spawn a pretty quick tornado, as there is a 5% chance for tornadoes. But the main threats tomorrow are going to be mainly damaging winds and large hail. As you can see, by 6 o'clock, got some hailers out there entering the slight risk zone, but it's going to be entering Little Rock right around 9 o'clock. And it's going to be entering Memphis right around 10 o'clock before exiting right around midnight. And that'll be getting out of here. Then we focus our attention on the enhanced risk zone. As you see, about the same story as tomorrow's threat. General rain showers before the main event gets started right around 1 o'clock in the morning, and then it's going to turn into a squall line by around 4 o'clock as it exits the enhanced risk zone in the mid-morning hours, as it enters the 15% area by Friday. Now, we don't know the exact details for Friday yet, as this is the low resolution NAM model. Now, we'll have more details in the next video. Please stay tuned to that. It looks like we're going to be dealing with some flooding as well, as there's a slight risk for excessive rainfall down here, spanning from far eastern Arkansas up into Tennessee. There's also a moderate risk issued for excessive rainfall down here, spanning from far western Kentucky all the way down into Arkansas. Then the next 120 hours, you could see upwards of 3 to 4 inches in this zone here, and 2 to 4 inches within this zone right here. Pulling our focus back to the enhanced risk, you may ask, why did they issue the enhanced risk for Thursday? And we're going to look at the 500 millibar jet stream. You can see we got our little trough out here out west, more of a neutral tilt as it enters Texas, and then it turns negative as soon as it enters that enhanced risk zone. Now, you may ask what that means. It means that cold air is going to be funneling this way, warm air is going to be funneling in this way, and then whammo, you got your target area right here for some pretty nasty weather. Now, if you don't want to see bad weather, you want to see sort of a positive tilt. This is what positive tilt is, and this is what a negative tilt is. Got plenty of wind shear out there, sustainable for severe weather development. But other than that, I'll show you the significant tornadic parameters. Pretty much takes all the modes, puts it into one total here. You see the significant tornadic parameters are off the charts out here. 3 out of 10, almost a 4 out of 10 on the tornadic scale. Now, if any supercell interacts with this favorable environment, there could be potent tornado outbreak. I'm saying that lightly, as this is too far out to give much details, but we have a basic understanding of what we could possibly see. I'll just pull up a sounding here and show you. You see we got some upper 60-degree temperatures and mid 60-degree to upper 60-degree dew points. So definitely sufficient moisture and instability in the atmosphere. For mid-level and surface-based CAPE are around 1200 and 1300. Definitely some sufficient CAPE values out there, but really it looks like it's going to be a high wind shear event again, as winds are blowing from the south at 10 to 15 knots, and that's going to be backing as we head in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. So if you live within this enhanced risk zone on Thursday, please remain weather aware. Now, we'll have a video out Thursday breaking this down, what your hazards could be, and the exact timing. Other than severe weather, we got some winter weather going on with blizzard warnings out here in California, and some winter storm warnings surrounding that as well here in Arizona, parts of Oregon, and parts of Washington as well, and even parts of North Dakota are in that as well, even over here in the Northeast too, with some winter weather advisories surrounding that here in the blue. Now, these are just red flag warnings. As we look at the weather models here and pull this forward, like the most intense snow over the Dakotas is going to happen overnight tonight, and it's going to be getting out of the winter storm warning area by right around 2 o'clock on Wednesday, and then entering Minnesota and Wisconsin by Wednesday afternoon, and then it's going to diminish. So we pay attention to the desert Southwest out here, Looks like that's going to last through 4 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday for California. And then for Arizona, it's going to be lasting through Wednesday evening through Thursday morning. And it's going to be exiting the winter storm warning area and getting into New Mexico and into parts of Kansas and Colorado. And over here in the Northeast, y'all be getting snow as well. It's going to be hitting Tuesday morning and getting out by later tonight. Now, how much snow could y'all see? We'll look at this Northeast area first. It looks like parts of the Northeast can be seen right around 3 to 6 inches, paired by Vermont and New Hampshire, Maine. As we look over here in Dakotas, like y'all gonna be seeing 5 to 10 inches within the winter storm warning area, 36 in the winter weather advisory area. Now over here in California, y'all gonna be seeing a lot more snow, and this is mainly gonna be up in the mountain. Y'all gonna be seeing over 2 feet of snow up there in the upper elevations, around 2 to 4 inches as you get to the lower elevation. As we head over here into Arizona, y'all gonna be seeing a lot more as well. I'm gonna pull up a blizzard warning alert here. This is gonna last until 4 o'clock Pacific time on Wednesday. I saw some areas that it goes into effect through 4 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. This is for Southern California and Sierra Nevada mountains. 4 to 6 feet in this area here. Winds gusting upwards to 75 miles an hour. Now lower elevations, they're going to be getting right around 2 to 4 inches. Some areas going to be seeing 2 feet. Some areas going to be seeing 4 to 6. So definitely pretty treacherous conditions the next couple of days. As I show you the winter severity index, looks like we have some extreme winter weather impacts out here in California. Some moderate impacts in Arizona and New Mexico, and Oregon, Washington. And over here in North Dakota, you got some moderate impacts as well. Over here in the Northeast, you have some minor impacts. So let's go ahead and look at the long-term forecast. Keep in mind the date and time above my head, we're looking at the Euro model. Now we already know we got that big winter storm out west into the northern plains, into the Northeast, and after that moves out by Thursday, we're going to be dealing with some severe weather down south, where we already know there's an enhanced risk issued. Now, it looks like on the northern side of that, there could be a potential winter storm, bringing upwards of 5 to 10 inches of snowfall possibly. This is still too far out to give you an accurate snow total map. In the next video, I'm going to show you how much snow you could possibly see. As of right now, the Euro model is showing 5 to 10. As that moves out by Saturday, it looks like there could be a potential ice storm out in New York, Vermont, and New Hampshire area. That'll be getting out. It looks like it's going to be relatively quiet after that. Some snow showers up in the mountains. Still dealing with some winter weather out west in the California, before a quick moving clipper moves into the Ohio Valley region. And that'll be getting out by Tuesday, for another storm system starts to set up by Thursday, March 9th, bringing with it some ice to Kansas and lots of snow out here into the northern plains. Rain showers down here. Now you may ask, what does the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook look like? Are we still going to be in this warm pattern, or is it going to cool off? Looks like it's going to be cooling off out here in the northwest, as y'all going to be below average as we head towards the middle of March, as well as the northeast. Look down south, y'all going to be above average. Now the 8 to 14 day outlook looks a lot different. Looks like March is going to be coming in like a lion and leaving like a lamb, as they say. Like it's going to be below average for a lot of the country. Still dealing with above average temperatures down here in the deep south. As far as precipitation goes, it's going to be above average for much of the country except for the eastern part here in red. 8 to 14 day, looks like everybody's going to be above average. So that'll do it for this video, y'all. Looks like we're going to be dealing with some winter weather and some severe weather as we head into the weekend. If you're in the severe weather areas for the next 3 or 4 days, please be weather aware, know where to go when severe weather strikes. Please have a way to get a warning. Keep as well between you and the outside as possible. And never fear, as shelter is always near. If you live in the winter weather areas, if you have to get out, please be careful. Pack a safety kit with you, cat litter, water, some food. Keep some food in the car with you, a blanket and a flashlight. If you don't have to get out, then don't. So if you liked the video, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe down below and comment as well. Feedback helps the channel out more than you know. And until next time, never stop forecasting.